Well, we've been on the motorcycle riding through Jacmel again today, and Joseph brought me to one of the camps that was set up after the earthquake. There's a number of camps that have been set up, of course, throughout Haiti, as we all know. Most of them just kind of what have been termed as tent cities. This one in particular, I'm not exactly sure what organization set everything up, and Joseph is not sure, but if you can see on the film, I'm not sure all the way in the distance, it goes a very, very long ways, and all of the buildings that have been built here at least have a foundation to them. If you can see that building right there, again, it's hard to tell what you're seeing from my perspective because it's very sunny, but they all have a foundation with a very nice tent, very strong tent over them. In the distance, you can't see very well all the way down the road that way. There are actually houses that have been built that resemble these little structures here, but instead of being a tarp tent material, they're actually made out of metal or wood with the foundation. I would say hundreds, possibly 500 of these little houses, both tent as well as the metal wood construction, are throughout this camp. Here that I started the shot on is the water supply that has been provided for these people here in this camp. They can come to these little spigots here, if you can see, and grab water, clean water, which is wonderful. What amazes me is, if you can see, for instance, on the other side, right here where my finger's at, this house right here has taken advantage of the land right outside of it, and they have a very nice garden growing corn and all kinds of beans and everything else, potatoes that would come out of the ground. They're taking advantage of the land, and you can see that throughout. Again, I'm not sure what you can see on the film, but all through this whole expanse here on the other side of all these buildings, all the way around them and through the fronts of them, they're all taking advantage of the garden area that they have to be able to grow things. And very resourceful, very, very cool to see. These here, if you're wondering, all the way down the way, they line this street, these buildings. These are actually the bathrooms that everybody is able to go into. I haven't gone in them, but from the outside, everything is quite clean as a camp could be. And they seem to be taking fairly good care of this area. And I just noticed, haven't even looked up, you can see they've actually installed lights throughout this camp that are solar driven. You can see the solar panel up on top here, and you can see the lights all the way down this road, so that at night, of course, when it can be a little bit more dangerous in a camp like this, I assume there's light, and which is very, very helpful. So very amazing, very amazing. I wanted to give you a picture of one of these camps that maybe they haven't been showing on TV so much, because so much of what we've seen on TV are more of the tent type cities. And this one is very well done, very well done.